We've all felt it, the sting of failure, the shame, the silence, the questions that come after the fall. Why did this happen? What could I have done differently? Am I not enough? In modern culture, failure is often treated as something to fear, something to hide. But for the Stoics, failure was not an end. It was a beginning, a moment to practice virtue, a test of character, an opportunity to lose with grace. Today we'll explore the Stoic approach to failure, how to face it with strength, reflect with honesty, and rise without bitterness. Because the Stoics knew something we've forgotten. You don't need to win to grow, but you do need to learn how to lose wisely. Section 1. What is failure? A Stoic reframing. Seneca once said, "A setback has often cleared the way for greater fortune. Many things have fallen only to rise to more exalted heights." To the Stoics, failure is not defined by outcomes. It's defined by how you respond. You may lose a job, a relationship, a battle, but if you lose your integrity, your courage, your peace, that's the real failure. Epictetus taught, you may not control the situation, but you control how you meet it. In this way, every failure becomes a mirror, not for your worth, but for your philosophy, not what you lost, but how you live. Section 2. The ego's reaction, what we must unlearn. Most of us fear failure not because of the loss, but because of the ego. The ego wants to win, to be admired, to never be questioned. And when we fall short, it panics. What will they think of me? I've ruined everything. I'm a fraud. But the Stoics saw through this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't waste what's left of your life in speculating about others. It keeps you from doing anything useful." The ego is loud, but the soul is still. Losing with grace begins by quieting that inner voice that demands perfection and replacing it with the Stoic voice that asks, what is in my control right now? Section 3. 3 Stoic practices for facing failure. Here are 3 timeless Stoic tools you can apply when failure strikes. 1. Amor Fati, love of fate. Instead of asking why this happened, the Stoics ask, how can I use this? Amor Fati means not just accepting fate, but loving it. Seneca said, a good character, when tested by misfortune, shines brighter than gold in fire. This mindset transforms failure from something to resent into something to respect. You begin to see, this failure wasn't against me. It was for me, to humble me, to sharpen me, to redirect me. 2. View it from above, the Stoic zoom out. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of the vastness of time and space. All is ephemeral. Soon you will have forgotten all. Soon all will have forgotten you. This isn't nihilism, it's freedom. What feels like the end of the world today is just a moment in the vast timeline of your life, and an even smaller one in the universe. Zooming out helps you breathe, helps you detach, helps you say, this too shall pass. 3rd, recommit to virtue. Failure tempts us to react, to blame, to numb, to quit. But the Stoics saw virtue as the compass that always points north. No matter what you've lost, you still have the ability to be honest, be courageous, be disciplined, be kind. That is always within your power. Epictetus reminded his students, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. The goal is not to appear perfect, but to live with principle. Section 4. What real strength looks like. Strength is not in never falling. It's in how you fall, how you carry yourself in defeat, how you refuse to let a single outcome define your identity. The Stoic doesn't say, I can't fail. The Stoic says, I can face failure and remain myself. This mindset builds something deeper than confidence. It builds character. Because in losing with grace, you prove something far more powerful than success. You prove that you are unshaken. Section 5. How to reflect and rise, a Stoic checklist. When you've experienced failure, try this Stoic-inspired process. Step 1. Acknowledge reality without drama. What happened? No stories, no self-pity, just the facts. Step 2. Separate what was in your control. Could you have acted better? Then learn. Couldn't change it? Then release. Step 3. Identify the virtue you need most. Is it patience, courage, humility? That's your new path. Step 4. Write it down. Marcus Aurelius journaled through his struggles. So can you. Put the pain into words and begin to see its lessons. Step 5. Take the next right action, not a perfect one, not a grand one, just the next right step, with integrity. This is how the Stoics rose, not quickly, not easily, but cleanly with purpose. Failure is not a curse, it's not a weakness. It is part of life, and more importantly, it is part of your life, a sacred part, a formative part. You can choose to hide from it or to meet it like a Stoic, with clarity, with humility, and with quiet, unwavering grace. You haven't failed because you lost. You fail only when you stop living with virtue. So breathe, reflect, and begin again. Fall with grace, rise with wisdom. This is the Stoic way.